Fighting broke out. The kings fought valiantly, but were no match for the armored killing machines, and were wiped out to the last man. The kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR. After their victory at Hoover Dam, Legion troops rolled through Freeside. The kings tried to fight back, but most were killed, and the rest fled into the wasteland. You best not do that again. Don't make me come looking for you. Gotcha! I must be going as crazy as old Rex. Now that just wasn't called for. Look out! Don't think you can just up and run away. Done and done. Now you've gone and done it. Get down! You're treading on dangerous ground. I suggest you split. There you are! Let's bounce, boys. That just ain't right. What was that? Showtime! Ah! Ah! Pace must be losing his touch. Either that or you're a smooth one. So, what can I do for you? Now, what can I do for you? Now, I'm guessing you really wanted to talk business if you were willing to drop that much cash to see me. I beg your pardon, then. I'll let you get about your business. In that case, some of the things I need handled will be right up your alley. You're modest. I respect that. So, what can I do for you? Even though you lack subtlety, you've shown me you can get the job done. So maybe you can help me with something more important. So, it went down like that, huh? I guess it can't be helped now. You've shown me you can get the job done. So maybe you can help me with something more important. Convinced him, huh? I could use more men with your powers of persuasion. She said, what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say? Yes? Did you reconsider? So, I'm supposed to just start giving in to the demands of random strangers that come in here, huh? I don't think so. You want something from me, you're gonna have to earn it. And it just so happens that I got a few things I need taken care of. So, what do you say? Normally, we don't let outsiders join, and you'd be the first female king ever. But I think I can make an exception in your case. From this day forward, you're one of us, and no one in Freeside will mess with you if they know what's good for them. Perhaps more importantly, you've earned the right to wear something a little more stylish. Here, wear it proudly. In addition, if you want to do something about that hair of yours, talk to Sergio. I'll let him know you're coming. No, you can hold on to him for a little while longer, I think. You deserve that much at least for what you've done. But aside from the good news about my Rex, was there something you wanted? No, I'm just happy to see my pup back on his feet and happy. I can't thank you enough for this. Hopefully, he's been making himself useful as a way of paying you back. But where are my manners? Did you need something? I did have something, but some friends of mine got whacked, and now I got nothing for you. Sorry about that. I did have something, but a close friend of mine got whacked, and now I got nothing for you. Sorry about that. You're a man of your word, no doubt about it. Can't thank you enough. If you want, hold on to Rex for a little while longer. I'm sure he'd enjoy that. Was there anything else you wanted? I'd love to help you, but it seems I can't even prevent my own friends from getting killed. I'm sorry as can be, but I can't help you. I'll send some guys to check out your story, but that's some good news for a change. Word will probably spread about this, and quickly. The NCR will know not to come around these parts. They know what's good for them. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, aim whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king. That's terrible. I hope the poor little guy gave as good as he got. He always was a fighter. What? I remember one time when he... Do you mind if we talk about something else? I expect you to treat my Rexy with a little more care. I'm expecting him back now, you hear? Now, was there something you wanted to talk about? Well, you're not subtle, but you get the job done. That's good enough for me. Maybe you can help me with something more important. Ah, so it went down like that, huh? I guess it can't be helped now. I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do. Sure, it's on your mind. I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him. Well, one of the followers fixed him right up. I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you will see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? What about him? Understand, Freeside? You have to look back a few years. Originally, we were all just tribes making a living in this area. That all changed when Mr. House came around. He made an offer to the 3 biggest tribes that were willing to listen to him. Today, everyone calls those tribes the 3 families, and they live in luxury and run their own casinos in the Strip. The rest of us were left to fight over the crumbs, living in the shadow of those more fortunate. Things got pretty nasty for a while, but we wanted more. A place of our own, a place where no one could tell us what to do, and we didn't want to go elsewhere to find it. So we took control of this place and made it our own. That's really all Freeside is, the best of a bad situation. He goes through spells like this from time to time. The followers said his brain is going bad or something. Like what? No, they said they don't have the tools to help him. I completely understand. No reason you should take on someone else's problems. Let me know if you change your mind, though. Now, was there anything else you wanted to talk about? He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something. We're different than other gangs, not just because we dress better. We're not just a group of thugs looking for our next fight. The Kings are about an idea, you see, where every man is free to follow his own path, do his own thing, where every man is a king in his own right. Wrong, huh? And I suppose they sent all of these soldiers just to make nice. Lucky me. Then I'm afraid we're going to have ourselves a tussle. Now say what you came to say, or get out. That doesn't sound half bad. What's the catch? People around here would be a lot less ornery if there were more supplies to go around. It'd be rough at first, but I think we could manage. Tell you what, I'll agree to those terms. But the Kings won't lift a finger until we see the first of those supplies. That's not so bad. I might have to make an example of a few of the more hot-headed guys, but otherwise, that sounds fair. Tell you what, I'll agree to those terms. But the Kings won't lift a finger until we see the first of those supplies. Damn straight they will. It's some of the other locals that I'm worried about. On second thought, if I can whip this band of hooligans into obedience, a stray tough guy or two shouldn't be a problem. Okay, you've got a deal. No more violence against the NCR on my watch. But this makes us even, you hear? Caps are a little tight these days. But with our guards making more and those supplies coming in, I reckon I can spare some. Sure can. I have a friend who has just what you're looking for. Has a shop over yonder by the East Gate, named Mick and Ralph's. Just tell Ralph that I sent you, and he'll get you squared away. Normally, we don't let outsiders join, but I think I can make an exception in your case. I'll have one of the guys spread the word. From this day forward, you're one of us, and no one in Freeside will mess with you if they know what's good for them. Perhaps more importantly, you've earned the right to wear something a little more stylish. Here, wear it proudly. In addition, if you want to do something about that hair of yours, talk to Sergio. I'll let him know you're coming. That's a good idea. I don't give out favors every day, so you probably shouldn't rush to pick something. Tumble it around in your mind and come back when you know what you want. I'll be here. Hold on now, I didn't say I couldn't do it, just that I couldn't guarantee it. And even that's probably stretching the truth a little. Just leave everything to me. I'll see that the violence stops. But this makes us even, you hear? Is that so? That's a mighty tall order for someone I barely know. Now, if you were to help me out some, that might change my mind. Can I help you with anything else? Fine by me. Just remember I owe you one. Now, what did you want to talk about? Whoa, that's a doozy. Truth be told, I don't even know if I can pull something like that off. I'll give it my best. You've earned that much. But that makes us even, you hear? Charge? Pays must be added again. What did he take you for? Oh, he did he? Well, that just ain't good enough. Get back out there and hire him again. Hire him 100 times if that's what it takes. And before you ask, I'm not going to cover the cost this time. It's bad enough I'm giving the man more business. It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my men tell me that one of those bodyguards is getting a suspiciously large amount of business. The man's name is Oris. and everyone who hires him specifically requests him when they return. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. He's usually covering the northern gate, then I want you to head for the southern gate. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say? Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good? That I don't want to sign away my freedom and all the people I'm responsible for at gunpoint? Yeah, I'm sure. And whose job is it to stop it? Yours? Mine? Who are we to tell people what to do? No man has that right. Then I must refuse. The people here have the right to do what they want and are beholden to none. I won't take that away from them. Honestly, I hadn't thought it through that far. I'd guess someone would come and take over this place. And you can be damn sure they won't run it like the king, baby. They might run everyone out, or enslave them, or worse. I guess I have no choice. Tell your NCR masters that I accept their terms. I'll see that violence against their people is dealt with. Now take these fools and get out of here before they start a riot. My mama didn't raise no quitter, and I stand by my beliefs. The answer is no. And I'm trying to protect mine. If the NCR wants peace so much, the first step would be to get these soldiers out of here. An offer, huh? All right, let's hear it, says the one with a squad of armed soldiers behind him. No, I don't think a peaceful solution is possible. Not anymore. Whoa there. Not just anyone can be a king. First of all, we usually only accept people native to the area. Second, I have to approve, and I don't. You haven't shown me you've got what it takes to be a king yet. But if you're fixing to join something fierce, stick around. And if you play your cards right, things might change. I'd like to help you out, especially considering all you've done. But that's a pretty big favor you're asking for. And you've already used yours. Was there anything else you wanted? Ask away. Well, that and the giant sign outside. This place could have been the King's House of Dog Chow, and I still would have taken the name. But I like to think I keep the memory alive. Not a whole lot to tell. There were only a few books left in here when we found it, and those were rotted away. There were some posters left that were pretty well preserved, which is how we know all this stuff was based on the same guy. The thing of it is, we don't even know what his name was. All the posters just referred to him as the King. Sure thing. What you have in mind? That's all right. My friends got beat so bad they'll be recuperating for quite some time. So head over there when you can. Near as I can tell, some sort of religious institution. Oh, I know it says school out front, but everything in here seems to be related to the worship of some guy from back in the day. People used to come here to learn about him, dress like him, move like him, to be him. If that's not worship, I don't know what is. Something like that, yeah. There were some working tapes here when we first got here, so we know what he sounded like. Sadly, they stopped working a few years back, so I sold them to a junk merchant who was passing through. Otherwise, I'd play some for you. All the outfits you see my guys wearing around were originally found in here, too, along with more hair gel than you can shake a stick at. Pace, he and I grew up together around here. We've been through a lot together. There's no man I'd rather have at my side in a pinch. Don't judge him too harshly for trying to get some caps out of you. He probably took you for a squatter, looking for a place to settle down. There have been a lot of people moving into the area lately, and it's got some people riled. Can't blame them myself. There's only so much to go around. Them twins run the Atomic Wrangler, the only working casino here in Freeside. It's become pretty much the place to go around these parts. Give it a whirl when you've got some time. Now, was there anyone else you wanted to know about? There's me, but I don't really like talking about myself. There's Julie Farkas and the other followers down at the old Mormon fort. The Garrett twins up at the Wrangler deserve mention. Wouldn't be right not mentioning the Van Graffs, I suppose. And while they're not important in the overall scheme of things, there's Mick and Ralph, too. Just don't tell them I said that. Who all did you want to know about? Julie represents the followers of the Apocalypse. They're a group that tries to help people out whenever they can, so we get along just fine. If you ever need to get patched up, one of their docs will have you right as rain in no time flat. They sell supplies, too, or used to. Heard they were having trouble bringing stuff in, or keeping up with the demand for something lately. Did you want to know about anyone else? Mick and Ralph sell all sorts of things at a small store over by the East Gate. They've done all right by us, and they'll do all right by you. You want to know about anyone else? You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. So that's how it happens. Okay, then. I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my men tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fellow named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say? You may have noticed that some of those guards out there are kings too. I'm just looking out for my men. I'm not trying to get some kind of unfair advantage. I just want a level playing field for my boys. So, what do you say? You're kidding me, right? No, from the look in your eye, I can tell you're not kidding. Wow, you should really be more careful with your money. Here, this should cover it, so there's no hard feelings. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything uncalled for. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything. Nothing's innocent in Freeside. You should know that by now. No, I'm guessing they're doing something they know will cause a row, like keeping the food all to themselves. Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir. Wait a minute. They said what? Huh, that would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell? Go ahead, throw some questions at me. We've tried to pass our philosophy on to the people of Freeside, but not everyone is ready to be a king. The kids love us, but the old-timers tend to shy away and keep to themselves, and they probably couldn't pull off the look anyway. As for the others, some people just plain don't respect others, and that's a no-no. If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's lack of respect. That's Pace for you. He means well, but he doesn't like strangers. Here, to make amends. I've tried, but he can smell a king a mile away. Probably knows all our faces by now. He's not a stupid man, I'll give him that. So are you gonna take the job, or what? What I need is someone he won't recognize, which makes you perfect. I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside? Well, then I wish you luck. But know that there are only two ways in there. Me, or those robots. Good luck working things out with the tin cans. Well, that's too bad. We could have helped each other out. If you change your mind, stop back. The job might still be waiting for you. Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost. I might just be able to help you with that. But it's not something I do easily or often. You'd have to earn it. You willing to do that? Now, what can I do for you? Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use. Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the Strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas. But now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Sure can. What did you want to know? Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir. Keep at it. Those boys are here for a reason. Good. Return here when you've found something. I'm gonna see that those supplies are distributed a little more... What the hell? Then there's no sense in us talking about it. Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else? As far as we can tell, the guy that built this place was considered the coolest of the cool and taught other people how to be more like him. People would come all around to learn how to sing, dance, dress, and even speak the way he did. They're a family-run business from out west that deal in weapons mostly. A word of caution, though, they're not a friendly bunch. Not at all. Their store is just past the Wrangler and sells all kinds of fancy weapons that most people around here can't afford. Anyone else you wanted to know about? Ah, my little friend has come at last. And not me, darling, though you were doing just fine. Let me guess. The NCR couldn't get me to dance to their tune. So now they're asking again a little less nicely, right? I want you to back him up. See this through, and there'll be something good waiting for you when you get back. What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate. Ladies, take 5. I need to talk to my friend here. Pace, I want you to take some guys down there and seize half of those supplies. Rex, this is your new master. Protect him as you would me. Rex, this is your new master. Protect her as you would me. We'll deal with that should the time come, Pace. Now, I'm sure these gentlemen are as anxious to get out of here as we are to see them go. Let me guess. The NCR couldn't get me to dance to their tune. So now they're asking again, a little less nicely, right? Pace, this is an opportunity we can't pass up. They're finally recognizing us. This is what we've been fighting for. You want to tussle? Ha! Get 'em, boys! I got more of that for you. I've got a big hunk of love for you. Time to get scarce. All right. I'll see you later. Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you? My eyes on the street tell me you haven't paid our mutual friend Oris a visit yet. Until you do, we got nothing to talk about. What do you have for me? I sure appreciate you coming back. You think a little more about my offer? That's strange. I don't see old Rexy with you. He usually comes back here whenever he's not with you. Where'd he get to? Why, Rexy, you look all better, boy. Good as new. Did my Rexy get a new brain? I can't believe Pace is gone. He was always right here, you know. Always cracking me up with some story or another. Anyway, what did you want? I heard someone got to my friends who were injured. Looks like we'll never find out who did it now. Did you want something? I'm all kinda shook up right now. What can the king do for you? You find out something about them soldier boys yet? Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you? I've already heard all about what happened, and all I can say is that I and all of Freeside, thank you. Thank you very much. I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. Have you found anything out, or were you just here to chat? Damn! What say you come out and we play some more? I'm not gonna stand for that. I reckon that don't belong to you. Lay it on me. What's going on? Pace, this isn't really a good time to have this discussion. Pace, don't do this. I won't stand with you if you do. Okay, I need some answers now. These guys just barged in here and said they were under orders to keep me here until you arrived. I'm about 5 seconds away from telling my men to take them down, so speak fast. Maybe you can tell me what the hell is going on here? These stony-faced bastards haven't said a word, other than to say they're here under orders. An ultimatum. Do you even know who you're talking to? We're the kings, and no king will ever accept an ultimatum. Go back to your general or commodore or whatever the fuck and tell them to shove their ultimatum where the sun don't shine. You know, it's that or else part that gets stuck in my craw. It just sounds a little too much like you're trying to tell us what to do. And nobody tells the kings what to do. So why don't you and all of your little friends get the hell out of here? Or else. Well, Freeside citizens are also being attacked. And I'd like you all to stop it. But I'm guessing that's not gonna happen, is it? This little show of force accomplishes nothing. So take your toy soldiers and go home. Show's over. Sounds like a challenge. Boys, let's do this. That sounds fair. And all I have to do is try to tone down the attacks on the squatters, you say? And I suppose they want me to help see that happen? That seems pretty reasonable.